what is the difference between a son or a daughter of Kisumu working in Mombasa and the one working in London and Dubai? They all come home at the end of the year, and maybe the fellow from London or Dubai may get here faster and quicker than the person working in Mombasa or Lamu, for that matter. So job creation is a big item, and we are leaving nothing to chance. If you can create a few more jobs, it is better, because you're reducing the numbers of young people who feel frustrated because we have not created enough opportunities for them. We are also creating jobs through the housing program, the climate works program. We are still hiring in the public sector. We are expanding the private sector to accommodate more jobs. And we are also having programs like the programs we are having under Nyota, under the youth ministry and others. Time will not allow me to enumerate everything. The last pillar of transforming Kenya in the shortest time is in the software that delivers on the 4 issues I have mentioned. I said macroeconomic stability. I also talked about value chains that carry the majority of the people in terms of incomes and wealth. Number 3, it is the support infrastructure in the many ways I've explained. Number 4 is job creation. Lastly, for us to realize our destiny as a nation, as a region, as counties, as Kenya, we must take 2 social variables very important. One is health, and the other one is education. If you have an educated, healthy population, then all the other pillars will be realized. That's why this administration is going out of its way to ensure that the universal health coverage for Kenya, Taifa Care, works. Many countries across the world have struggled with universal health coverage with very limited success. Even in the United States, when they succeeded with Obamacare, the Supreme Court moderated what it would have become. It's not an easy thing. But this government is persuaded that you need a healthy population, and we are spending a lot of money, and middle class is almost getting impoverished because of Harambes, because of relatives who are doing Harambes. People and families are selling property, they are selling cars, they are selling land to finance health. We need more people with an insurance card, a health insurance card. It may be less than perfect, but it's better than no card at all. We are working on perfecting the imperfections in Taifa Care, but it's better that way than a person who has no access to any medical cover. We had 9 million Kenyans who were insured since independence until now. In the last 3 months, we have doubled the number of people who now have some form of health insurance to 18+ million Kenyans. We want to scale up that to 30, 40, 50 million. It's not easy. President Kibaki had this in his manifesto. The same politics hit that program and frustrated it. He pulled back. President Uhuru in his second term had the same. The Big Four agenda, UHC was one of them. The same politics came and truncated the program. President Uhuru pulled back. This time round, we have said we will fight through to make sure we get universal health coverage through, even at the expense of our popularity. If that is what will affect the popularity of President Ruto, so be it. Because what defines a leader is not how many hours or days or years they have been in office. Is the take-home, what they leave behind when they leave office after a certain number of years. So we are very clear in our minds that that is a national priority, and also education reforms. That's why we are strengthening CBC. We are investing in more teachers, and we are also addressing funding of higher education to make sure as many as possible of the children of Kenya get access to affordable, relevant, quality education. So those are our priorities. Everything in between, we will do it. We've heard what are the priorities for this region. The 2 dams, one here between Kericho and Kisumu, the other one in Nyamira, Magwagwa. Then there are some flagship factories like the sweet potato one in Korea. I was taking notes, and I take notes everywhere I go, because that's the only way you are able to at least account. I must account for coming here. What the people of Nyanza want from national government. Between myself and my colleagues, cabinet colleagues, and the entire team, I want to promise you, the 9 or so priorities which have been repeated here, the ring road, I don't know, the 2 dams, the factory, the abattoir, we will go out of our way to make sure that we do them. Now, even if we don't achieve everything, we can say we've done this percentage of the commitments we had made. With those many remarks, I declare this conference officially open on behalf of President Ruto. And I want to request Professor Nyang'nyong'o, my academic senior and former colleague in the Senate, who is now governor of Kisumu, to tell us how the governors will organize themselves. 2 minutes each, just to tell us something. Professor Nyong'o, you have the floor. Thank you very much. In another 10 minutes, I need to leave. So if we not have finished, I will quietly leave through the back door. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I've got a chance to be a deputy governor, a deputy president. Please sit down, please. The deputy president, being a professor, is a very democratic person. And I appeal to him that after we have listened to all these speeches, the governors have a right of reply. So I thank you, Mr. Deputy President. We encourage the government to employ more professors in all sectors of society. So could I ask Governor Ken Lusaka from Bungoma to come and address you, please.
Okay, I've been told I cannot use that. I have no problem. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, allow me to ride on all the protocols, but before I make my remarks, I've been requested to acknowledge and appreciate the following partners who made it possible for this international conference to take place: KCB, College of Insurance, Kenya Shipyard, Kenya Airports Authority, Homeboys, Nation Media Group, KPA, KDIC, Cooperative Bank of Kenya, KPLC, KenGen, Equity Bank, Unclaimed Assets, Old Mutual, DDP, NSSF, Homeland, KQ, Ketraco, Masai Mara University. You are all acknowledged, and thank you so much. I appreciate you as the Deputy Chair, LREB. Your Excellency, this is an important forum for us. Coming from Bungoma, I want to focus on only one aspect and to thank the government and our parliament, both the National Assembly and Senate, for the Sugar Act. Because sugar is the mainstay of our economy in Bungoma County and even this region. And the fact that we have streamlined the sugar sector, we would just want to request that the regulations be operationalized faster so that we are able to implement this. Yesterday, I had a problem with the PS Agriculture when he said we have been performing very well in the sugar.
you a talented artist? Or are you passionate about a topic you want to discuss? But money can be very hard to find for an upcoming artist. Don't worry, Studio Mashinani has got your back. Sign up on ajira.co.ke to book a session with our music and video producers across the country. Work on your music, jingles, spoken words, and even podcasts to realize your dream. All for free. Studio Mashinani, Radani Talent.
Wanasema siku zote wale wa kushiba huonekana kwenye sahani, wengine wakasema sinia, na kwa kweli wale wa kushiba hapa katika shule ya Bookshine tumeuona.
Aisha huwa milima, ni milima na mabonde. Leo pepo wavuma na kesho kuna umani.
Watu wengi wanafanya kisaikolojia ya wanawake ingawa hawaangalii wanaume. Wanaume upande wao wanaangalia tu wanawake kisaikolojia.